He was 15 when his dad placed a bet on him. Imagine betting on your own kid. It might sound reckless, but then something even worse happened, and Rory faced the risk of jail time. We'll get to that later. Here are 10 things you didn't know about Rory McIlroy.
He's hauled it straight in for Rory McIlroy.
And believe me, number 1 will blow your mind. Before we get started, I'd like to do something fun for my subscribers. My goal is to reach over 1,000 subs, and I need your help to get there. To show my appreciation, I'm giving away $100 gift cards to 5 lucky subscribers. The random drawing will take place once we hit 1,500 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe, like, and comment me for your chance to win.
There's a lot of power generated from that man off the tee.
Coming up at number 10, I bet you didn't know that Rory dropped out of high school for a really crazy reason. Yeah, crazy, because only his parents saw something the world didn't see. You see, McIlroy didn't just start swinging clubs as a kid, he actually dropped out of school. And trust me, if I told you his parents were cool with it, you probably wouldn't believe me. Not exactly the smartest move for a young golfer, but Rory left high school at 16 to chase his dream of becoming number 1. And guess what? Not only did he pull it off, but he's now mentioned alongside the likes of Tiger Woods. And that's for a really great reason, because at number 9, Rory holds a record that even the best golfers don't come close to. After winning the 2014 PGA Championship, Rory became the 4th youngest men's golfer to win 4 majors. He was just 25 years and 98 days old, older only than Scottish golfer young Tom Morris, 21 years and 146 days, Tiger Woods, 24 years and 206 days, and Jack Nicklaus, 25 years and 81 days. As if that's not enough, Jack Nicklaus, who leads the pack with 18 majors, believes Rory has what it takes to surpass his own record. I think Rory has an opportunity to win 15 or 20 majors, or whatever he wants to do if he keeps playing, Nicklaus said. But you might wonder, what if Rory never played golf? What if he never swung a club? Because at number 8, there's no way you knew Rory almost played rugby professionally. The talented young boy even considered pursuing rugby professionally before deciding to focus entirely on golf. Rory has mentioned in interviews that he still enjoys watching rugby and is a big supporter of the Irish national rugby team. It's crazy to think that golf almost wasn't his first love, but what if he had succeeded in rugby? Would he have achieved what he has if he didn't play golf? We'll never know. Hit the subscribe button, you might just find out in our next video. But what we do know is that at number 7, the Irish pro golfer was once engaged to Caroline Wozniacki. Wozniacki is a retired Danish professional tennis player who was ranked as the world number 1 in singles for 71 weeks, making her one of the top players in the world during her career. In fact, she won the 2018 Australian Open, which was her first Grand Slam singles title. Now, 2 superstar athletes getting together? That's like the ultimate couple, right? The relationship began in 2011, and they got engaged on New Year's Eve in 2013. But then, out of nowhere, Rory calls off the engagement by phone. He later explained, saying, "The problem is mine. The wedding invitations went out, and I realized I wasn't ready for all that marriage stuff. I wish Caroline all the happiness she deserves, and thank her for the good times." Rory later married Erica Stoll in April 2017, filed for divorce in May 2014, but the couple reconciled and withdrew the filing by June 2014. Meanwhile, Wozniacki married NBA player David Lee, and the couple appears to be living the life. Bet Rory's the one who messed it all up, but hey, you didn't hear it from me. But what the world heard comes in hot at number 6. Because as if winning trophies wasn't enough, at the end of 2011, Rory made it onto the New Year's Honours list. Then, just a year later in 2012, he was awarded an MBE. Now, this award isn't easy to come by, and it's the 3rd highest ranking order of the British Empire Award. The cool part? He was only 22 when he got it. While other sports figures like golfer Darren Clarke, former Aston Villa chairman Doug Ellis, and Jamie Peacock picked it up at the same time, Rory was obviously the youngest to grab one. Over 98% of you watch our videos without subscribing. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, it really helps the channel. But number 5 is nothing you'd expect, cause I'd like to think at age 15, he was just too young for his dad to place a bet on his success, and how it ended is really surprising. Growing up as a kid, Rory was entirely different. After receiving a golf club as a gift, the kid would beg his dad, Jerry, to play every day. He became Hollywood Golf Club's youngest member at just the age of 7, and when he turned 15 in 2004, Jerry knew for sure that his boy was going to be one of the best golfers in history. But Ladbrokes didn't. So, Jerry decided to place a £200 bet on the 15-year-old to win the Open by the time he was 26. If Rory achieved this, his pop would receive £100,000 in return. This is something you don't often see, and trust me, McIlroy wouldn't have had such faith in himself. But with the help of his father and his determination, he went on to win the 2014 Open Championship. In fact, a Ladbrokes spokesman said at the time, "This is the most expensive Open result since Tiger Woods' heyday in 2006. But although we're facing heavy losses, we can't help but admire the foresight of Rory's dad and his pals a decade ago." You can tell they weren't too happy about losing a lot of money, but for Rory, it was just the beginning of a record-breaking chapter at number 4. Because he's literally the youngest golfer to reach $10 million in career earnings. Rory's sudden rise to success, it didn't stop when he dropped out or when his father placed a bet on him, but instead it went further. In 2016, just 8 years after turning professional, he made history yet again by becoming the youngest player ever to reach $10 million in career earnings on the PGA Tour. Sounds simple, right? But that wasn't the case. If you're a fan of golf, you'd know not many players have tried achieving the feat. Not even the likes of Tiger Woods, Arnold Palmer, or Sam Snead couldn't do it. At the age of 22 in 2011, not only did McIlroy become the youngest player ever to reach €10 million in career earnings on the European Tour, a year later, he became the youngest player to reach $10 million in career earnings on the PGA Tour. From a father's bold bet to breaking financial records, Rory McIlroy's career has been defined by confidence, belief, and an unrelenting dream to be the best. And, as we've seen, the rewards have been like a story told in a fairy tale. But it wasn't all about his father, because at number 3, he's one of the rare golfers who've had a lifelong partnership with their childhood coach. Behind every great player is a great coach who stood by him. And to Rory, this was Michael Bannon. As shocking as it may sound, he's had the same coach throughout his lifetime without thinking of changing him. Michael Bannon was the head of professional golf at the golf course where McIlroy grew up. Since the age of 8, Bannon has been Rory's primary golf coach, and he continues to work with him today, making their relationship a long-lasting one. Some say McIlroy has sought advice from other coaching professionals, but he's stayed loyal to Bannon throughout his career. It's safe to say his partnership led to his PGA Tour wins at number 2, just like hitting the subscribe button will get us to 1K. With 22 PGA Tour victories, Rory has more than any other active player at just the age of 33. Of course, this does not include Tiger Woods with 82 and Phil Mickelson with 45. Dustin Johnson may win another PGA Tour event, but his chances are limited as a live player. Rory, on the other hand, is playing as if he's set to be the top player for the foreseeable future. And with more victories than any active player except Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson, he looks poised to stay at the top of his game. But hey, we're down to number 1, and there's something about kids appearing on TV shows and later becoming superstar golfers. First, there was Tiger. A few years later, there was Rory McIlroy. You see, Rory was something of a childhood TV golf celeb. Like Tiger Woods, McIlroy grew up in the spotlight, first showcasing his golfing skills on TV at 9 by hitting pitch shots into a washing machine. Even back then, you could see the confidence and fearless attitude that not even the audience or cameras could intimidate him. It was as if he already knew his future, just like his dad did, that one day he'd hit drives that would put his name in the history books. But what are your thoughts on the phenomenal Rory McIlroy? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, click the subscribe.